Hi everyone, I'm Adia Redman and this is my book review. So a little bit about the book. The book that I chose was The Female Innovators at Work, Women on Top of Tech, first edition by Danielle Newman. Publisher was A-Press and the publication date was 2016. The central theme of the book was basically that women can thrive in tech, even though there are barriers, and that their success is essential for creating a more inclusive and innovative industry. Basically, this book was about just like a collection of interviews with women working in different areas of technology. Like there's some entrepreneurs, there were CEOs, and each, like, the book was divided, each chapter was a different interview. But overall there was, just kind of, it was showcasing that there was no single path into the tech industry. Three things that I agree with. There's bias for women in the tech industry. Obviously, things are changing nowadays, but, I still believe that there's some bias. The industry is still very, male-dominated. The stories in the book kind of point that out. They also point out that they're capable of, achieving great things, even though the environment could still be difficult. And again, there's no single path to success in tech. I agree with this because, with all the different interviews, there was different women with different backgrounds and different starting levels of tech, and it just shows that, even if you switch careers, you can still make it in this field, which leads into that confidence and persistence are key. And even though that there's, setbacks with biases and things like that, rejection, doubt, imposter syndrome, their success was because, they never gave up, they never chose to accept failure. Three things that I disagree with is, hard work alone isn't gonna always work. The reason I disagree with this is because it makes it, like, the book kind of makes it seem that even if you're determined and you put in effort, that not everything, but it's going to work out for you in the end, basically. That's not always true. The second thing that I disagree with is that they kind of makes it seem like most women in tech are like, will represent all type of women in tech. It mainly focuses on success stories. There were some setbacks and things like that, but there was no, like, things that really could hinder a person super, super bad. And I didn't like that. I feel like they could have had, more adversity in there. And the last thing is that the tech industry is becoming equally accessible for everyone. The reason that I disagree with this, yes, it's 2026 and people can do whatever they want. But, progress is still being made. It still feels like it's not equal yet, and the challenges in the book kind of suggest that there's still a long way to go. So, and my review, I'll give it probably three out of 5 stars. And I mean, I would recommend this book. And the only reason I would say that I wouldn't recommend it is because, this is not really a college level book. I think it's more like a high school level book. It's inspiring. The writing is really easy to read. And the ideas are presented in a way, that's kind of like introductory, not really, it doesn't really go super, super deep and analytical and things like that. So I would recommend it, but maybe not for college level or like younger students who are just starting out. But yeah, it was a great book. It was a great read. I hope you guys read it. If you guys have read it and you disagree with my assumptions or anything, you let me know, and I'd love to have a discussion about it.